What up, everybody, and welcome to Baz on Blades. My name is Baz, and I talk about blades, but we don't only talk about blades here at Baz on Blades. We also talk about common EDC items, and one of the most important EDC items that you can carry is a good writing utensil. I know you've seen by the title of the video, we've got another Twosun Knives product here, this time a quote-unquote tactical pen, although I don't think it looks tactical at all, so I'm going to call it a bolt action pen. I want to start out by thanking Justin over at White Mountain Knives, as always, taking care of the knife enthusiast crowd with his prices, his discounts, his free shipping, a quick shipping. Man, I love doing business over there. Thank you again, Justin. Let's take a quick look at this bolt action pen from Twosun Knives. This model is the TS-PEN 24SW, SW for stonewash finish on the titanium parts. There is a second model, absolutely identical parts, except the titanium is in an as machined satin finish. That model number is TS-PEN 24TI for the more satin finish. Both of these are priced at $35.99. Throw in a White Mountain Knives 10% discount code and you're at $32.39 shipped to your door for titanium and marble carbon fiber bolt action pen. I think compared to a lot of the market, that is beyond an excellent deal, especially considering the aesthetic appeal of it, the fit and finish, the overall quality of it, the feel in hand. It's a great design, very well manufactured. Let's go ahead. We'll take a look at the packaging very quickly. It is a Twosun slip over a cardboard box. The knife is in a very plain plastic baggie. There is no tags on this box. We're not going to spend the money on the packaging. We're going to spend it on the pen and pass the savings along to the customer, sort of feel to it, and I very much appreciate that. Let's do the overall specs. Your length is 5 3/8 of an inch, or 13.5 centimeters. The barrel diameter is 450 thousandths of an inch, or 11.5 millimeters. Bolt extension is right at 1/4 of an inch, and your weight is 1.09 ounces, or 31 grams. As far as material goes, you are in a titanium tip, milled titanium pocket clip, titanium butt cap. The bolt knob assembly is titanium, and then you have a carbide insert as a window breaker insert here. Stainless T6 screws in this 2-screw mount for the titanium pocket clip, and there you go. It does have a metal cartridge in it. I am not exactly sure what the cartridge is. I haven't even looked to see if it's marked. It's not. It looks a lot like a Schmidt cartridge. I don't know what it is. I'm hoping it's something pretty common on the market, pretty available. And we got a story about that cartridge. And let's say it's a story about a dumbass. Once upon a time, there was a dumbass that ordered a tactical pen. And when he got that pen, he opened it up and he looked at it and he marveled at its greatness. And then he thought, I want to see what makes this titanium and carbon fiber tactical pen tick. What is on the inside? What kind of advanced alien technology makes this bolt action pen work? So the dumbass took the pen apart and he lost the spring out of it. Never even saw it fall on the floor, never could find it. So what the dumbass had to do was take a cheap plastic pen apart and thieve the spring out of it, because thank God those springs are pretty universal. So we got this thing going again after breaking it within a minute of taking it out of the box. That's how great Baz on Blades, the dumbass in the story, is. But we did get it going again, and that's going to lead us into action on this. And it feels like any other well-made bolt action pin. It is a notched bolt over, what I would call a bolt over system, where the bolt comes over and rests in a notch against spring pressure at the tip. And it's a very comfortable, very easy to use, one-handed. The only drawback of bolt action pins, especially when combined with a milled titanium pocket clip, is you sort of lose this space right here between the two as far as your grip goes. The pin wants to be held with this side of the pin against the hand, but once you do, everything about this pin, the diameter of every section of it, the length of it, the weight of it feels absolutely right in my hands. You've got a nice long titanium tip, one piece with some nice ball mill detailing in it, half round crossover all the way around. And again, both versions have the same mill pattern, just with different surface texture. It's a very attractive. It gives it detailed. It's concaved here to make your grip more comfortable. The concave center point, the thinnest point, is the right distance from the tip to where you feel like you have control of the tip, but you're not choked way down on it. It's very comfortable to use. And I think this might be the more desirable finish in this pen, and I'm going to tell you why. This surface finish is probably a coarse, small, media bead blast, and then it's stone washed. The thing is, titanium is fairly soft, so as you use this pen over the months and years, this area, this throat area here where your grip is going to show patina, where you will gradually shine this center section up just from your hands rubbing against it. I think that's going to be very attractive. It's going to give it that sort of well-used and cared for look. I love that in a utilitarian piece, and I think a lot of the times it adds to the class of that piece. The carbon fiber center section is marbled carbon fiber. It does have a moderately high gloss polish on it. It's fairly active. It is pretty deep looking. There's not really any flaws in it that I've found. It's a very attractive. Again, you can see everything is fit well together. There is a rubber O-ring on the threading for the tip. You can see up here, everything well fit together. Let's take a look at the bolt cutout machining here out of that carbon fiber. Very well done. The machining on the titanium, the milled titanium pocket clip, you can see here, Twosun, designed by Pioneer EDC, who I am not familiar with. But I like their design here. It's a very, very attractive. It has enough detail, but not too much. It doesn't have any coarse texturing, coarse machining, sharp edges. This surface finish gives it a very smooth and silky sort of surface finish feel I very much like. I cannot ding this pen on anything as far as quality, action, quality of materials, all of that. The cartridge even feels good. It writes very well. It's got a black cartridge in it that's sort of on the medium thin tip side. It writes very, very smooth. I don't know if it's a pressurized cartridge. It could be. I'm not sure. I've not tried to write in space, underground, or set on fire with it yet. But it does write very smooth. And I don't know if that's a cement cartridge, like I say. You know, it's a metal cartridge. Let's pull that thing out. You can see the O-ring on the thread in here. You've got a metal cartridge there, and the brand new aftermarket upgrade spring that I put in there after I lost the original spring like a dumbass. And man, I don't know what else to tell you guys about this pen. It looks good. It feels good. It's got a good cartridge in it. Everything fit and finish wise is very, very good. I got to go back to the price. You've seen it up close here. I mean, guys, if you like bolt action pens, go and look at something else from a more widely accepted name brand in carbon fiber and titanium and a bolt action with a milled pocket clip. And I think that the $35.99 or $32.39 after 10% discount code for this pen is very, very reasonable. I'm very pleased with this pen. I really, really like this pen. I'm not a huge pen junkie, but if there's an occasion where I want to carry a nicer pen, you could pull this out and it's going to be impressive to anyone. Even somebody that's into pens would say, wow, that's a great deal at that price. Anybody would have to recognize that. It's just a good looking, good feeling, well made, good writing pen. And there you go, guys. So, as always, I thank you for taking the time to watch one of my videos. God bless all of you, and we will talk to you again.